Okay, hi. This is like my third time trying. I just keep jumping all over the place. So, hi, it's Adam. This is my my coming out story. So, let's start off from when I was really young. I didn't touch on this in my last video, but I came out to my family as bisexual a while ago. So there's my sexuality in there. I identify as poly just because I have so many different types of sexualities that I also identify with. Easily explainable as pan, but I came out as bisexual, so there's that. Now, my mom said that she always knew that I was bisexual just because when I was really little I always said I wanted to marry a girl, they're so pretty. And I don't remember this, but it sounds like me, so I could find out. But let's see, about 3rd grade is when I really started to realize it. But no, in like 3rd grade I was crushing on this really pretty blonde chick named Jordan. And she was like the cutest little like tomboy rock and roll punk kind of girl, and I was like, that's me when I was little. But at the same time, that was my sexuality, and then at the same time I was kind of like, well, I'm a tomboy at the school because nobody was really like that at my school. I hang out with the guys, I was really into Pokemon and like Bakugan and like the little Beyblades and stuff like that. I was that kid. Alright, I'm still obsessed with Pokemon. Like, I play Pokemon Go all the time. But anyway, around 3rd or 4th grade, realized that I was bi. Didn't really know what it was, never really been talked about. I mean, my family had talked about being like really calm and chill and like supportive of the LGBT community, but they never really talked about it. So I came out as bisexual in the middle of 7th grade, I think. And then shortly after, I got my first actual girlfriend, and they were really supportive of that. They just kind of like didn't care. They were like, well, yeah, we knew about this. But around 4th grade, I realized, going along with that tomboy thing, that I wasn't like the other girls. Like, they were all getting super dressed up and were trying to make their boobs look big and stuff. And then I'm here like I'm trying to hide them. I didn't like the way that I looked. I was kind of a ratty kid. I didn't really keep up with my hygiene or anything like that. Like stringy hair that was always messing in my face. I tried to hide a lot of the things about me. In 4th grade. That's not really normal. I guess that's where that kind of starts, but yeah, it was around that time that I realized I'm not like all the other girls. I liked going outside and playing sports and stuff, even though I wasn't any good at them. Just a lot of things that were typically masculine. I gravitated towards the guys more when I would go and do things. Like, I felt more comfortable hanging out with guys because they were like me. I was one of the guys, and I even asked them, I was like, do you see me as like one of the guys? And they're like, yeah, of course, you're not like a girly girl or anything like that. So that's kind of where that started. In 6th grade, I think, I was really conflicted about my gender, and I told one of my friends. I broke down crying for the first time in school. I just went in, curled up on a wall before school and just cried because I just felt so terrible that day about my body and how I identified and stuff, and it was really rough around that time. But I told my friend about it, and she was like, okay, I guess. I didn't really know what transgender or gender fluid was at the time, so I just kind of left it there. And the same thing happened in 7th grade. Now, around then is when I found a YouTuber who was transgender, and I don't remember his name, and I found I found a female transgender too, and I remember her name. It's Steph Sanjati was her, I think, and now she's on estrogen and she's actually going through her transition, which great job to her. That's awesome that she's finally doing this. But no, like, I finally realized there's something that's like me in the world. So I came out as transgender, or not transgender, I came out as gender fluid in the 7th grade. to a few of my friends. I never really talked to my parents about it, which is why they were so shocked later when I did come out as trans. And so I was gender fluid for a while. I got my hair cut into like this cute little flippy pixie cut thing. I was super Justin Bieber-y. And then the first time that I tried to come out was a year later, that summer in 8th grade. I was about to go into high school. And then that's when I went into a relationship with somebody who was really, really abusive. He lied a lot. He was very controlling. He went through my phone if I tried to text anybody or talk about things while he was around. He would take my phone and question every single text message. He thought that because I was bi, that meant that I was going to cheat on him and I had to lie about it. I was like, no, bi is just a phase. He freaked out when I joined my school's Gay Straight Alliance Club. But he didn't know that I was gender fluid at the time. So I brought up the potential of gender fluidity and he cried. He just about had a mental breakdown. So that was really rough on me personally at the time. I felt very dysphoric over the course of the 9 months where I was dating this kid. And then when I finally did it, it was one of the best things of my life. I finally started acting a little bit more how I wanted, doing things that I wanted to, and about a week later, I know this sounds really strange, like really soon, but I started dating my current boyfriend, Michael. And he knew that I was gender fluid or gender confused or however the heck I put it. They joked that I was the gender confused freshman because I acted very feminine sometimes, but I was also like, where am I? Non-binariness. But no, it was a couple weeks after I started dating him that I was like, all right, I'm finally in a place where somebody who I'm with is very accepting, and is actually part of the LGBT community. He's gay. And then my mom is bi, she's also part of the community and very accepting. So it was around this time that I really felt comfortable enough to actually come out. And I did. I told my mom, I texted her, and I know that's pretty crappy, but I texted my mom and I said, hey, I'm having my friends call me by male pronouns, what's up with that? And she's like, I don't give a shit. Sorry for cursing, but she's like, I don't care. You do you, kid. Alright, raised you kind of gender neutral, not really freaked out by this or anything. She was a little bit shocked because she kind of never saw it coming because I never had like a lot of depression or anything like that, like how is typical with transgenders and non-binary people who don't really feel accepted, just as a whole, just non. I'm rambling, but when I came out to my dad, he was like, oh, okay, all right, but he still questions me a lot. He's like, I'm not sure. I don't really feel like that's the case. And mind you, I didn't come out as gender fluid before this, so there wasn't really anything to lead up to that. He's happy that I'm not really depressed or anything like that, so that's good, but he is not as accepting as I would like. And that's kind of rough for me because I always kind of thought, oh, all right, I have a very accepting family. They're really chill. And then recently I went to Michael's 18th birthday and he talked to Michael's dad first to make sure that it was okay for me to go and stuff like that, and he insisted that I be called she. Now, by this time I'd already been out for about 3 months to them, and everything seemed fine, but then Michael texts me and says, your dad just insisted that we call you she, that we address you as female, he said. I just ranted to my dad for a good 15-20 minutes just on this and how disrespectful your dad is. Now, Michael doesn't care if I identify as a flying whale or a flying walrus, I think he said. So he's like, you need to be respected, I don't care what you identify as. So that's nice, that's great, but it really hurt, and I cried, and I was very angry with my dad for a while over this, and I still haven't talked to him about it. I'm planning to soon, but it really bugged me. So I've been out as bi for a while, been out as transgender or non-binary, gender fluid to my friends for a while, and I recently came out as transgender, and everybody's generally pretty accepting, but on that one incident, that just kind of crushed me. So I don't really know. That's kind of where I'm at right now. It's been a generally pretty easy experience. I went to a few appointments of gender therapy, but then I had to stop because of money. It's really expensive. My insurance doesn't cover it. So I have not been going for a while. It could be better, it could be worse. I mean, it could definitely be worse, but I don't know. I have it easier than a lot of people. So, but yeah, I don't really know how to end this video, so yeah, that's my coming out story. I hope that you guys liked it, I guess. I hope that you guys like this video, and I will put the Instagram below so that you guys can check us out on Instagram. I'll also put my personal info down there if you guys ever want to talk to me. And that's another thing. If you guys ever need to talk to me about anything, like, just know that me and the rest of the guys are here to talk to you guys and help you guys out. So I hope that you guys have a great week. I'll see you guys next Friday. So, bye.